Hello and welcome to the short session on analysis techniques. My name is Georg Zollner. I am professor at the University of Applied Sciences in Munich. I am teaching business students in entrepreneurship and in sustainability management. In the next couple of minutes, I would like to share with you a small little tool which might help you to overcome issues, open issues, problems, which I found very convincing in my professional career, and I would like to share this with you in the next couple of minutes. So, as an entrepreneur, you face a lot of open issues, problems on a daily basis, and you have to find solutions. So we are trained in a way that, well, we don't stay too long on problems, we simply jump on solutions. Yeah? So if you go to a boss and say to him, hey boss, I have encountered a problem, he will tell you, well, don't bother me with problems, please come back with solutions. Then normally we focus immediately on solutions. So what I would like to show you that there is probably not only one single solution for a problem, there might be a lot of different solutions to a single problem. Yeah? It might also be that the problem has a lot of very much dimensions which you don't see immediately on the first spot. So the tool which I would like to share with you is actually focusing on problems on the one hand side and then on the solutions on the other hand. So the little problem which I want to share with you, I call it is the problem analysis tool. Actually, I was in a seminar taught by Josef Seifert. He also published a book, and here I encountered the first time on this little tool. So what does this tool do? It's very simple. You take a sheet of paper, a flip chart, a wallpaper, and you put 4 columns on the sheet of paper, and you put 4 questions on top of each column. So on the first column you write, what do I or what do we observe? On the second column, what is the cause? On the third column, what can you do, what can we do? And on the fourth column, you put what might be an obstacle. So, in order to show you how this simple tool will work, I have an example for you. Have a look at the next photo. It's a photo which I have taken in one of my classrooms after my lecture. So, what do you observe? So, the room is empty, the students have left, the teacher has left, yeah? But you see that some plastic bottles are on the desk. So let's focus on this little thing. There are plastic bottles on the desk, and let's see how we can overcome this little problem. So you put a sticker on it, plastic bottles in the classroom. So what do you observe? You observe empty bottles in the classroom, and now you work on the causes. What might be the cause for this plastic bottle in the classroom? So it could be that students simply forgot to take this bottle away. Another cause could be that there is no bin in the classroom. That's the reason why the students left the bottle on the top of the desk. There might be other causes, like the bottle has no value to the owner. That's the reason he simply left it. Or that there's no space left in the bin. The bin is crowded. That's the reason he left the bottle on the desk. It could be that, okay, the bottle doesn't tell who's the owner for it. Yeah? That's the reason no one can take the bottle back to its original owner, yeah? And so on. So you see there might be a lot of different dimensions to the problem, causes why this bottle is actually there. Once you have collected a lot of different causes, then you go to the next column. So what can you do? What can we do? So one thing might be you put simply a sign into the classroom. Yeah? Please take all your belongings back home. You could also do, for example, to train the teachers, that the teachers, before they leave the classroom, remind the students, please take all your belongings back to your home. So if you move to the next cause, yeah, there's no bin in the classroom. Okay, the simple thing would be to put a bin in the classroom. Yeah. When the bottle has no value to the owner, yeah, it might be that you train the students, yeah. Maybe you put a deposit on the bottles, you come up with some fancy designs of bottles, so all of a sudden the bottle gets a value to the owner. Once you went through all the different possibilities how you can solve this, you do a kind of reality check in the last column. So what might be an obstacle to the proposed solution? So the first one, put science into the classroom. So students might simply not obey the science. Yeah? Maybe the science costs money and no one has the money to put up the science. Yeah? Even if it's on a sheet of paper, maybe the paper gets ripped off. Yeah? Or the students will not follow. So you go to each and every solution and try to find out obstacles, to kind of a reality check and try out which solution might work best for you in this case. So with this little example, I wanted to show you that this tool might be very, very powerful. I applied it only to the simple example of a plastic bottle in the classroom. And all of a sudden you see after 2 or 3 minutes that there are a lot of different dimensions to it and a lot of different ways to solve it. So, and I think it's quite powerful, yeah, only spending or answering 4 distinctive questions on a single issue. So let's summarize a little bit what this tool might do for you. So when to use it? I think you can use it almost in any circumstances. Whenever you find an issue, yeah, you could use this tool. So for example, I have used it a lot. So what happens if your customers are not paying on time? Yeah, you can use this. Or you have a slow turnover rate in your warehouse. Yeah, you could use it for these kind of business type of questions. Yeah. So you could use it where maybe one single solution is not really obvious, or there are more than one single solution. Yeah. You can use it when you look for new, for innovative solutions. Yeah. And I think you could use it also when other elaborated tools are maybe too time consuming. I think this small little tool is very helpful and you can apply it in a lot of circumstances. So you can use it in different situations. You can do it by your own, yeah, that you do the exercise on your own. You can do it in team meetings, yeah, where you get more people on a certain topic into a room. Well, it's important, I think, that you do it in columns, that you focus first of all on the problem, get a common understanding on the problem before you jump into the solution side. And also you can elaborate a lot more on this tool. Maybe you could do it in days, that on the first day you only focus on observations. On day 2 you go out and find the causes, you interview people and you get a better understanding. On day 3 you work on solutions, and on day 4 you go out and try to test the solutions. So it's up to you how you apply this tool, whether you keep it small or you broaden up the tool. The strengths, I think, it's a kind of a structured way to analyze problems. Yeah. So maybe some people don't like brainstorming too much because it's not too structured for them. I think this is a similar type of thing, but it's a lot more structured. It's very fast, it's very intuitive, you don't have to explain a lot. Yeah. People will immediately understand the logic of this simple tool. The weaknesses, maybe if it's a more complex problem, you run out of space and you have maybe use more sheets of paper, but I think this is not a very big challenge. So to summarize, I think this is a simple tool, a very powerful tool. You can use it in a lot of circumstances, and I think especially for entrepreneurs, you have to overcome a lot of issues on a daily basis. Maybe this is useful to you. So I wish you good luck, yeah, with all your undertakings, and I hope that maybe this tool is useful for you to come up with better and faster solutions. Thank you very much.